The Student Advice and Counselling Service is here to support you throughout your studies at the school. So we will offer you support on a range of advice, including immigration, accommodation, financial hardship and disability and dyslexia support. And then also we offer counselling to all our students.
So the communication with the school was very good, as I received lots of emails and tips on how to get to school, how to apply for my visa, about London life in general. And I remember one particular incident, that was I think in August. I was really stressed out then because things weren't working out the way I thought they would. And then I got an email that said, "Don't panic." And I think it came at a very good time.
So my top tips for students applying for a visa to come to the UK would be to be prepared. So research a lot ahead of time, how you need to apply in your country, what documents you need for your visa application.
When applying for my visa, I really found that I could find a lot of information on the website on how to apply, the different steps I had to take, the documents I had to get ready, my funds and things like that. So there was quite a lot of information.
In preparing to come to the school, I think the major challenge I faced was sorting out the visa arrangements. But I think the registry was really of great help because I could always call at any time and there was always someone to speak to. And one particular thing I think I benefited from was the school has quite a rigorous screening process before they issue out your CAS. So pretty much when you receive a CAS from the school, you're almost guaranteed of getting a visa because it's very well screened already.
Accommodation in London is obviously something that people do worry about, coming to a big city for the first time. But really the message is that there's plenty of accommodation of different types available. Perhaps in a university halls of residence, we have a small share of rooms in what's called the intercollegiate halls, although we don't have our own accommodation. There are lots of other types of halls of residence that students can choose to live in, but also there's private accommodation, which many of our students end up opting for.
My experience about finding accommodation in school was really funny. So when I came, there was an accommodation help desk that was open to students, and there were people there helping us to make our choices, showing us the different areas and giving us tips. And then I made an appointment with the student advisor, Frankie Edwards, and she put me through, showed me the different areas, told me the pros and cons about the different areas. It really helped me to make a good choice. So I'm glad I spoke with her.
As an applicant to the school, you also get access to the free resources provided by University of London Housing Services, and they have loads of things on their website, including a housing database. Also, they have a Find a Flatmate message board, so other University of London students, because as a member of the school, you'll be part of University of London as well, they can post up adverts for spare rooms that they have.
The International Students Welcome is something we set up to support students coming to London for the first time who might have questions about bank accounts and healthcare. But although it's called the International Students Welcome, it's very much open to all students. And in the past, we have had students who even live in London turning up for the event, and I think they've also found it useful.
The International Students Welcome was very helpful, even though I arrived late on the first day. But then even the tail end of it that I met was really helpful to me. So we had talks with people from different areas of the school, from the counselling unit, the student advisor. We had talks from past students too that told us about life in general at the school and in London.
It's enlightened you on the little aspects of living in London which you'd usually take for granted. Things like getting an account, your doctor's registration, which really made life easier afterwards because then you know where exactly to go to sort all those out.
People do worry about the cost of living in London. But I think that once people arrive, they will find that it doesn't have to be as horrendously expensive as they think. It is, of course, important to kind of come prepared and have a sensible budget. But there are so many things to do in London that are not expensive. In fact, there are even some things that are free, like museums. Some concerts are free. There's loads of beautiful parks.
My advice to prospective students about London would be, well, come with an open mind and an umbrella because it's likely to rain at any point in time. But I think London has pretty much everything for everyone.
We get lots of support in terms of writing essays and carrying on research and things like that. So, for instance, we have the English language classes that take place, so they help you with how to write essays, how to organize your work, how to avoid plagiarism and things like that.
Students at the school can attend our free weekly English for academic purposes lessons, and they take place once a week after classes are finished for about 2 hours, and they are completely free of charge, and they focus mainly on academic writing.
The support I've had from the school so far has been brilliant, because I have support in all sorts of different areas, in terms of language, English language, in terms of career, Excel and Microsoft and PowerPoint and EndNote and referencing systems, and it's just been wonderful. There's always someone to help you out. All you need to do is ask questions.